Here's what happened at the 78th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations at Ironman Raceway in the USA. Race 1, MXGP and MX2. Simon Langenfelder of Germany got ran over on the outside of turn 1. That was Germany's chances scuppered because a couple of corners later, after Lucas Kuhnen had taken the foxhole shot, Kenny Roczen went down for Germany as well. He would battle hard just to get back to 18th, but their chances were going to be done and dusted. Kuhnen led the way. Jet Lawrence was there in second, Tim Geiser in third, but 7 or 8 corners into the race, Lawrence around the outside of the Belgian took over the lead, and from there no one saw which way the defending champion went. Romain Febvre fell from 4th position on lap 3. That allowed Eli Tomac to go through, as well as the 47 of Sacha Kuhnen. Sacha Kuhnen would eventually crash out of 6th position, and then again later on when Belgium were leading the way. As the race went on, Tim Geiser and Eli Tomac got into a battle. They were fighting over third. Eventually Tim Geiser would hang on for Slovenia from the American Eli Tomac. Febvre, after his fall, would get back to 5th ahead of Ruben Fernandez of Spain, 6th. 2 laps to go. Kuhnen would have an issue after falling. He got landed on by Justin Cooper. The bike damaged. He was not able to finish, but he was classified as 20. Belgium was still in the hunt. But Jet Lawrence was victorious in race 1 from Kuhnen, Geiser, Tomac, Febvre and Ruben Fernandez. And USA led the way on 14, tied with France. Australia were next, then Belgium, Spain and Sweden. Race 2, the MX2 and open class riders. And once again, it was a problematic start. Kyle Webster of Australia, who'd fallen going into turn 1 in race 1 on the inside, fell on the outside just there. But Hunter Lawrence it was who grabbed the foxhole shot, but he was swallowed up pretty quickly by Jan Panzer and Fabio Santos of Brazil. Just behind them on the 27 was Valentin Guillot and Everts on the 48 for Belgium. Again, after a bit of a moment there, Lawrence though was able to carve his way into the lead. Meanwhile, RJ Hampshire of the USA got up the inside here in the final turn to find his way past the 81 of Joe Shimoda to move into 4th. He would eventually get up into 2nd by about lap 6 as Shimoda found his way past Guillot as well. Hunter Lawrence, despite having a healthy lead, tipped over, picked himself up. Didn't lose too much time as Hampshire though fell from 2nd down to 5th. He would fall again later on in the race, that one a little bit harder. This was the 2nd time he would fall, catching the rear wheel of the Slovenian Jan Panzer, challenging him for 3rd place. But this was the one that caught him out from 3rd down to 7th. Would that have dire consequences later on? Hunter Lawrence was victorious for Australia. Joe Shimoda, Japan, first time out in a 450. Jan Panzer, 3rd for Slovenia, then Everts, Renault, Bonacorsi, Hampshire of the USA, Kaider Wolf, 2 8th place finishes for him, giving him the MX2 class victory. And as we went into race 3, Australia were on 30, 1 clear of America, who were 2 clear of France, with Belgium and Italy rounding out your top 5. The final race of the day then. Charging into that first turn, Jet Lawrence had a rocket start, lost ground immediately on the exit. That allowed Joe Shimoda to grab the foxhole shot. Lucas Kuhnen ran the outside on the 46 for 2nd. Hunter Lawrence was just there as well at the inside. And so too in the 61, the blue and gold, Isaac Gifting, who emerged in 3rd for Sweden. Everts just behind the 2 Hondas. Roczen down again at turn 3. He would eventually get back to 12th in the race. And then shortly after this, Jet Lawrence there in 5th position fell at the top of the hill, down to 16th. He would have to work hard to get back on terms to give Australia a chance. His brother and teammate went from 3rd to 1st with his moves on Lucas Kuhnen and Joe Shimoda. Kuhnen then around the outside of the Japanese to move into 2nd. And he did keep the race leader honest. A fall once again for RJ Hampshire from 13th down to 22nd. He would fall again and not finish the race, leaving the onus on Eli Tomac. Tomac would eventually come home in 2nd place after that pass on Shimoda. Jet Lawrence then on the Belgian of Liam Everts. That got him into 3rd. And this pass on Shimoda pretty much secured the deal later on in the race. Tim Geiser put in a fantastic run with a couple of laps to go, found his way past Roman Fevre and Joe Shimoda to get back to fourth. Fevre was fifth and Joe Shimoda sixth, but on the final lap, Gifting found his way past Renault. That lost a point for France, gained a point for the USA, and Eli Tomac of the USA with that second position, that was good enough for the USA to finish second, but no one was denying the Australian juggernaut of Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence and Carl Webster, back-to-back world champions in successive seasons. Hunter Lawrence winning the race from Tomac, Jet Lawrence, Geiser, Fevre. That's how it finished. Australia on 19, USA and France on 33. Belgium just off the podium. But for Team Australia, their fifth podium, their second times as winners, winning the latest edition of the Monster Energy Motocross Nations and lifting the Peter Chamberlain Trophy. USA on the podium, second overall for the 35th time. France third for the 25th podium in their history. And that's how it finished here at Ironman.
Yeah, I ended up just losing traction in that first turn, and you can't have that happen with a bunch of 450. They just swallow you up. So I executed my start really well. I just came in and went to get on the gas, and then that thing just spun on me. But and then I just collided with a rider on the first lap.
First moto I had, I was on the ground a lot, too much, more than I feel like I have been all year. So we tidied that up in the last one. It was good. Thankful for everyone that was behind us, the amazing nation of Australia behind us, the American fans. My boys here, Kyle and Jet, mate, they rode unreal. I'm just so proud to be up here with these two guys. They're absolute savages and just on top of the world at the moment, and it's unreal.